What's up, guys? It is JB's here, and I am back with another episode of Pat McAfee at QB Fantasy Draft on Madden 17. This is Pat McAfee's last year in the league. Huge fan of him. Huge fan of everything he's doing. This talk show, sports show. Whatever, why not? You know, arguably the best punter of the 2010s. He always talks about how good he is at QB. So let's figure it out. Why not? Why not do a fantasy draft? Stick him in at QB and let's see what Madden thinks of his throwing ability. To be honest, they don't think very highly of it, but it's still not bad.
Now it's the Princeton man, this is Spencer Ware. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We got three, we got three, fellas, we got three. 52, boys, 52.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Madden.
Good hit, good hit.
Just a couple on
So,
the
I think he
pickup
still
there,
got the
now
first
it's
though.
third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them.
They got a pretty good center. Good running back, good tight end, good receiving, decent receivers.
Operate as a terrific unit.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Three down. 180.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play.
We need to get an interception. That's how this team thrives.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be
We thrive off of
just
points
shy
off
of 40.
turnovers.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger, he's got time. Look at the time.
Seriously,
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
we cannot get pressure on the
Calling a
QB
gain of 19,
to save our
and it
lives.
moves the chains. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan.
Pick that off.
Fine-tune.
And this will be caught.
Marty!
For a Chargers touchdown.
Jeez.
Mohamed Sanu.
So is it physically impossible to get pressure on the QB unless you blitz in this game?
The Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And it was a tight window.
Oh, almost blocked that kick.
Thing in there, he got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get
Oh,
it
what's the
up to
flag
about
for?
the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
What's the flag for? Holding offense, of course.
Automatic first down.
No, check, Patriot. Hurry up.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. And a nice
5
gain
yards?
there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about.
Let's call slants.
Still, a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up.
Looking Hilton
for the
underneath.
rest of the drive.
So we'll blitz on the left, so I got some rollout room to the right. Yeah, Hilton right in the hands. First down.
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them.
No. If I could have broken the first level in that play, probably would have been a touchdown.
The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2.
It's not going to work as well this time.
We got 3 down, but we got to stand up. Set! Green 39! Green 39!
This is Charles. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Take a couple of yards.
On first, and that'll make it second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level.
Come on, Bolden. You got to beat your man here.
He'll look to throw. Looking for
No.
Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46.
That's really not good.
The Chargers offense gets set, they head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can
All right,
really
Peppers.
see everything.
We got to make something happen.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks
Interior rush is
get it
not
done
going to
both
be
ways,
existing
right?
at all
You
this
don't
game.
have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those
Apparently
slide
neither
steps
is
in the
covering your
pocket
man.
to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Like 5! We got like 50, yeah?
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught.
Of course.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mohamed Sanu with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Great.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Maybe last game was a fluke.
Out is Prater to kick.
So last game we scored 3 touchdowns in the second quarter.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Thank you, Hester.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Wow.
Hester, his second touchdown.
When in doubt, you throw a slant to Devin Hester.
Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
I got good pass protection. Hester made that guy miss. And from this, walk into the end zone from there.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Ben
Nope, we gotta go dime.
Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And he's been good.
Go dime, we gotta bring
Touchdown
blitzes.
passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the
Man.
first hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling them
Bro,
on
their
the field,
offense is
folks.
just
He
torching
wants
us.
that type of celebration.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker.
We need to step it up, guys. I'm only rushing 3.
One thing I can say,
And they're still torching us in the air.
that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Right side.
The thing is, we're going to get pressure.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking for someone to throw to. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the
Seriously, guys.
7 yards on the
Roethlisberger's 11 for 11.
1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover
Let's
for
stop
so
that
long.
one.
So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's got his man. It's caught.
Seriously, guys.
Chargers. Mohamed Sanu on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know Mohamed Sanu is not this good, and nor has he ever been.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a San Diego score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
All right, Jacoby.
This is fielded a couple
Need
yards
some
deep.
magic here. That's
And he'll
not
take this
magic.
up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Strong right. Strong right.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him
out.
down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Score.
They come up in an empty
That's the new game plan.
receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball
Wasn't doing that before.
they hit, but they'll say it's in.
Yeah, I talked it over at the break. It's like, yeah, we should score a touchdown.
Back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why
I
they
need
were able to get to
Quan
it.
and Quan.
He hit as he tried to throw the football and
So I
force
should
an
draw the
incompletion.
safety over.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch.
What's the flag for?
Holding offense.
No. Dude.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you.
You're not gonna score now.
Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. That one intended for Anquan Bolden, and it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And
we're going to lose this game.
So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran.
I already know what we're going to lose.
Past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more.
Nowhere to go.
That's not a fumble.
And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
We lose. There's no point in you playing the rest of the game.
You've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And he'll bang that one through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone.
Dude, if I tell you to juke, actually do the juke. Don't just half-step it.
Here's the Chargers defense as they get ready to go again. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tighten down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll hand it off. This is Charles.
Why?
So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Stupid suggesting moves thing. Why would I spin there? I could easily have just outran him.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back.
I don't want to juke there.
He'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
So dumb. I don't want you out of suggest moves. Just because I'm playing on pro doesn't mean I'm bad.
First and 10 now.
Just means I need the QB assist. Because I have 14 overall QB.
Essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Complete here to the right to Bolden. 15 yards through the air on a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
You're kidding me.
Josh Norman.
So we lose.
Over there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers
There's no point even playing the rest of the game. We know we lose.
That last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he's able to get it
And a
back
face mask.
to the 41-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They pitch it to Charles. Look at the spin.
Run.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jericho Cotchery, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Great field position.
Still 2 scores away.
One of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't
And the only
have very far to go,
good thing we've done on
you sure
defense is
cash it in with points.
intercept a bomb.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And
No.
they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if
You're
they can
kidding.
do just that. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 50 yards on the ground. Big
We
run
lose.
here in the fourth as they
I don't know why I
continue
thought
to
we'd
wear down this so
find a way to
both
come
teams
back
trade
with the worst defense in the
touchdowns,
league.
and third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
There's sense
We'll
we
return with
bro,
more
Kim
after
Chancellor's
this
there.
break.
I don't think I've seen him do a
You're
single
watching
thing
the NFL
in
on EA
this
Sports.
entire series. He's our starting strong safety.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need
Bro.
1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here.
Cam
in the
Chancellor's
fourth.
actually
what you're
garbage.
saying is, maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart
Got a pick
football.
6.
Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown
Yeah, we lose.
or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with.
I'm so done with this game.
Time to talk it over. Again, it's Charles. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And cuts out right sideline. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it.
Dude, turn around.
Incomplete. That's one of the strangest play calls you'll ever see, but they'll get it back. It's 2nd down. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something.
Nice
They've got the
pass
defense in
protection,
the right
guys.
spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Yeah, terrible loss, terrible game.
Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than
It's a little extra
JB
special, isn't it?
It is
signing off.
because, let's face it,